10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Now the Democrats are politicizing the coronavirus.
Yeah, you're sick. You have an illness. You can't be American and wear that mask. You cannot. We literally had a war about this.
I kill not. My grandfather killed.
You're wearing a swastika.
I mean,
Got a mask.
well, it's clear about it.
Would you like to speak to the manager?
Sure.
Authorized to question me about it.
We need a medical certificate if you guys aren't wearing a mask.
I actually don't need a medical certificate if you refer to the
please stop
DH.
filming me?
No, I'm allowed to do this.
That's
And you're
definitely-
discriminating
I'm not
against me.
discrimination. We're all just trying to all be in this together. We all have
All
to
in
wear a
what
mask.
together? I actually don't. And you're not authorised by the Australian government to even question me about it.
The condition of entry of our stores as a...
Then that's discrimination, and I can have you sued personally for discriminating against me as a woman.
We're not discriminating against anyone.
You are.
Toilet, because that's what I think about your tweet. It's a load of shit, girl. You hear me? You dumb fuck. You don't represent all the Sainsbury's. You can't make the rules. You're just some fucking person who's being told what to do by the bigger man. Mate, how about that woman who can't wear a fucking mask get someone to go down the shops for her that can wear a fucking mask, yeah? She can't breathe with a mask on, can she? Oh, so let her spread a fucking coronavirus to everyone in the fucking store so they can spread to all their fucking family, you dumb fucking monk! People like you, Karen, fuck you, bruh.
Freedom is essential! Freedom is essential! Freedom is essential!
It's beautiful. The masks are clearly giving our immune systems, putting it down. So if we do happen to catch something, it's a thin line to, bad things. So clearly, just believe in faith and we'll prevail. And that's, you know what I mean. That's pretty much what it is, man. Common sense is a beautiful thing.
Are you headed there now?
Yeah, I'm going there now. I just come by. This isn't, but going back. I got my dog over there.
Okay, cool.
You have a good day, sir. God bless.
And doing good. So what's the opposite side of things? What are your views on the opposite?
I'm not quite sure about the whole thing up here, but I've heard people talking, saying we're gonna be wearing masks all the time. Is that it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's just not logical. Just think about it. Yeah, if the unhealthy people just stay in hospitals, quarantine themselves wearing masks if they're feeling sick, but why the healthy people wearing masks all the time?
Okay.
We don't have to ask! We don't have to ask! Hugs over masks! We don't have to ask!
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm bumming out. I can't walk past City Hall because of my criminal charge against Antifa supporters.
Okay.
So, oh well.
Is that where are they headed there now to City Hall?
Pardon?
Is that where they're going now, is City Hall?
Yeah, they're walking by the block. I'm not allowed on that street.
Okay. Wow, I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, you too.
I'm the one that created these cards right here that they're calling fake, which are not fake. As soon as you tell someone you have a medical exemption, you are exempt. We're going to be lobbying public health because they're giving out all these things to the businesses that say masks are mandatory, and they're putting them in the window. They're leaving out the part about the medical exemption, and that's what's causing the confusion. That's what's causing all the problems between customers, the employees, and the consumers, the other consumers. We saw a guy get shot and killed, all because an altercation started because he showed up to a grocery store without a mask. That's ridiculous. And I even talked directly to the police about it last night, and they told me that all he had on him was a screwdriver. So they shot and killed a guy that was holding a screwdriver because he showed up to a grocery store without a mask. Why? Because people aren't being given the right information. So that's what we're doing. We're marching to get people aware. We're saying that freedom of choice is essential. Whether you believe a cloth mask helps you against a virus, which it really doesn't, a medical mask or respirator will, the whole point is a mandate means you're giving up your rights, you're giving up your freedoms. And that is something we cannot do, because if we do that, the next progression is mandatory contact tracing. And now we've given up our privacy and freedom of mobility. Then the next step is mandatory vaccinations. And now we've given up our medical autonomy. And now what do we have left? Absolutely nothing. And that's what their new normal is all about. eroding our rights and freedoms until they have total control over us. And that's why we're marching. That's why we're making people aware. That's why we're doing campaigns like this. That's why I have my organizations like Back to Work nonprofit that you see here, which is helping the small businesses that were affected by the government shutdown. Not by COVID, by government policy. That's why we lost over 225,000 businesses this year, which represents 70% of our jobs in Canada. And furthermore, that's why I created Mothers Against Distancing, MAD. And that's what these cards are about. Any of the revenue generated from these cards, which are educational awareness tools, is going to fund MAD as a registered charity and nonprofit organization, both in Canada and the United States. We have worldwide support now. We have doctors, lawyers, all coming on board with our cause. Why? Because we are right, we have the truth on our side, and whenever anybody tries to tell you, freedom is essential. That's not a tagline, and it doesn't not become essential because there's a pandemic or an emergency. Under those scenarios, freedom is even more essential because it's what holds society.
Feel about what the stuff Chris is saying?
Obviously, I'm his wife, so I mean, I support it 1,000%.
Yeah?
We were actually in Europe traveling during the pandemic. We were in Venice, Italy in February when this started. We started getting phone calls saying, oh, there's a pandemic, like, are you guys okay? You know what we were doing in Italy? We were shopping. Nothing was going on. So we were like, what's happening? We went to Paris, we went to Florence, Hong Kong, Philippines, all these places where this pandemic was, but nothing was going on. So that's why when we got here and they shut us down, we knew that it was all a lie.
True.
Like, first-hand experience of other countries, these people in Canada, they don't travel the world like us. We go away every month. Before this happened, we were in every country, every month. These people don't know what happened. They only know what they're told is happening. So that's why I told him, I said, you need to tell people. So if the lawyer is the one telling us these exemption cards like work, because all you need to say is I have a medical condition. So everything they're saying, like, they're just trying to scare people because they want people to wear masks. It's part of the agenda.
Agenda 21?
Yeah, that. They want to turn our country into China. It's all about freedom of choice. You want to wear a mask? Wear a mask. I don't want to wear a mask, so I shouldn't have to wear a mask. That's all it is. I have nothing against people who wear masks. Like, I think it's stupid, but you know what? Some people like the color black, some people like color white, yellow, red. People have their own differences. You don't have to do what they say is right or wrong. You do what you think is right or wrong.
Yeah. Division is their number one weapon. Their number one weapon is fear and ignorance. If you get people scared using lies, aka ignorance, then you can tell them what to do. When someone's scared, you can tell them, oh, do this, and you'll be safe. And the majority will do what you say because they see you as an authority figure. However, for the people that doesn't work, like people like you and me that still value freedom of choice, they use division. They want to small into smaller and smaller groups, so we're less effective when we fight back.
Yeah.
So they started out with the people that were scared of COVID versus the people that aren't scared of COVID. The essentials versus the non-essentials. Everything they do is to try to divide us into smaller and smaller factions, and that's why they hate me, because I'm a unifier. I let everybody know that our problem isn't COVID, our problem isn't each other, our problem is the government response to COVID, intentional government response. And when we come together, doesn't matter what our race, what our age, what our gender, what our political affiliation, if everybody understands that freedom is essential, the lockdown is wrong, businesses need to be able to work, we need to abolish social distancing measures, especially in our schools for children, because it's going to have a horrible psychological and physiological impact on our entire society. These are the things that unite people, because they're genuine causes.
Oh, how are you today?
I'm doing good, man. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. My name's Matthew Haley. I'm actually one of the organizers with Hugs Over Masks, and I actually have started the foundation Mental Health is Visible. I simply come to this table because there is a larger curve that we are ignoring of roughly 1 to 2 billion lives that we are going to lose by our own hand in the next 5 years if we don't change suicide awareness to wellness awareness almost immediately. Whether I believe or not is regardless of the fact that that curve is exponentially larger. 800,000 suicides per year. Multiple studies confirm it doubles, if not triples, with 1% unemployment. You take that into account, the hard 15%, I'm going to allow compounded math. That's 26 billion. Let's digress for a real projection. 1 to 2 billion, 5-10%. And that's why I come to this, is to save lives. That's why we're here. Hugs Over Masks. because hugs save lives. They saved mine. I faced my balcony about 12 times before coming out, and now I'm on day 37 of a housing strike, and to be honest, you're the first real camera to talk to me.
The moment people start thinking that it's okay to compromise other people's freedoms in the names of the greater good, this is what has led to the greatest atrocities in history, okay? This is not acceptable. Our body, we have bodily autonomy, we have freedom to security of the person, which is a charter right. I grew up in communist Romania. Up until the age of 9, I only had 2 channels on TV, which was communist propaganda 24/7, okay? What I'm seeing on the news channels and the media now with Trudeau's face and our premier's face daily, the same thing, reciting the same COVID statistics day in and day out. This is mind control. This is mind mass control. Propaganda. That's what it's become. Please look for alternative sources. There are independent media creators out there. There are still voices, independent journalists that have done amazing investigative work. Amazing Polly is one of them. Corbett Report, okay? Just 2 of the best ones that I can think of. They have their own YouTube channels. They're probably going to get deleted off YouTube. Find them on BitChute. Find them on library, lbry.com. Educate yourselves, okay? Please.
I'll just put you on my 3,000 follower Instagram feed, mostly locals.
Hi everyone, I work for Costco and I'm asking this member to put on a mask because that is our company policy. So either wear the mask
And I'm not doing it because I woke up in a free country.
Have a great day.
So you're going to take this car from me.
Sir, have a great
full
day.
of stuff.
You are no longer welcome here in our warehouse. You need to leave. Thank you very much.
Here, you put it on, I'll give you my card. He's going to take the card away because he's a There he is, walking away with all my stuff.
I'm not playing anymore. This over. No, I'm not doing it. We don't want any of this anymore. This is over. No, no. Gee, why? Why? You let everybody else do it. You let everybody else do it. Why can't I do it? Because I'm a blonde white woman. Wear a $40,000 Rolex. I don't have the right.
They drained the swamp. They did everything that Donald Trump was elected to do. You can read about it on Twitter. You can read about it in the news. All of the deep state politicians, all of that stuff has happened. It's done. So I was hired to be the QAnon spokesperson.
Listen, I mean, if you spin around and just put your phone down.
Everybody's sick. They're being selfish by not protecting themselves, let alone everybody else.
Julie Bonzik was so angry over the lack of compliance by shoppers in the Fredonia Walmart that she shot these cell phone pictures and confronted some of them.
And they get within 3 feet of my face and say in vulgar language, they don't have to do anything like that. They can do what they want. It's not a law.
Dana Smith is an Niagara County nurse dealing with COVID-19 patients. She, too, was stunned to see how many people were not wearing face coverings in the Lockport Walmart.
Confronted a few of them, and I said, how dare they, considering that I'm taking care of these patients every day.
Patrick Castle has many serious health issues. His experience with shoppers not wearing masks in the Fredonia Walmart convinced him to never go back.
So if I get it, I'm pretty much a dead man, 95 percentile fatality.
In all these cases, the matter was taken to the store manager.
He just said he was unable to enforce it.
Yeah, next time, put a mask on.
Fuck you.
Whoa. Even though you're in the drive-thru, you're still really close to me, so. I'd like to...
you maintain your 6 foot. I'm in my vehicle.
Okay.
Okay.
Just put a mask on.
Tell me again what you just told me.
You can leave my store before I call the cops on you.
Because I am in Utah County at Smith in Springville, and I am being told that because I won't wear a mask when there is no law against it, it is a personal choice. Here we are, Utah County. Bunch of liberals. Liberals. It's my choice. It's my choice. These things, there is no value to these at all. It has been proven. Look on the side of a box. It says not protect against COVID. That I guarantee you that is like the COVID going through a goddamn chain link fence. It ain't doing you a bit of good.
to you. I'm singling her out. It's none of her business. It's none of your business. It's none of your business. You shut up, bitch. There was no problem in here till you walked in the door. Just ignore her. And they don't see it. Just ignore her, please.
You prick! You're coming close. Back off!
They want to throw God's wonderful breathing system out the door.
Saying you left Wawa?
I did.
Because of that
voluntarily, because I refused to wear a mask.
Now, you really feel passionate about this, don't you?
I'm incredibly passionate about this, and so passionate, in fact, that I put together a demonstration on Sunday, which is not something I've ever done in my life before. But it was as a result of the reactions I was seeing on social media amongst the community of people I've come to know under the umbrella of Keep Britain Free. These people have come together through our deep concerns of the harms that we're seeing caused by lockdown, and the mask wearing mandation was just the tipping point for all of us. And I saw their reactions, their responses, and I literally put out a tweet. It went viral, and it just kind of went from there. And I couldn't believe that we actually had several hundred people turning up. But during the day, we also had even more arriving once they'd seen Sky Television do their live, talking about what we were there for, what we were speaking about. And of course, it is a much bigger picture than just wearing masks. But at the moment, that today,
I don't believe that it's quite as deadly as our government is leading us all to be. I think it's going to be more to do with the vaccine, and they want everyone to have the vaccine, even though we don't want it, basically. So that's why I'm here, just giving my support.
No, non per te.
So we are here exercising our democratic right to assemble. I'm concerned about the way the country's going in terms of mandatory face mask use. Now this is my body, okay, I used to be a nurse, a mental health nurse, and one of the things we learned as mental health nursing students is that it is considered battery to impulsively put something on a person's body without their consent.
COVID-19 was called COVID-19 because it's 19 years since the last bloody disaster, which was the made-up Twin Tower explosions. COVID actually stands for, look, I can't remember what it is, I've had half a beer, but this is all just a reset button. This is to hurry things up. They want to get Trump off his perch. This is the only way they can do it. They've got to stop those elections. They've got to get the Democrats in. They've got to get old sleepy Joe Biden in. What they're looking to do is get the blacks uprising by these Antifa riots. This Democrat state's bloody melting down at the moment because their councillors are all brown envelopes. They're all paid off. We know it's corrupt around the whole Western nations, everywhere. The councillors are all paid off, they're all Marxists, all playing the Chinese game because China pays their wages. That's it.
The mask can actually cause you to get sick. So
Wearing a mask can actually cause you to get sick.
yes, absolutely.
That claim may be false, but the growing refusal to cover one's face is triggering a crackdown.
It's our bodies, it's our choice whether we're going to wear them, not wear them. You guys are overstepping your boundaries 100%.
Necessary.
No, I don't wear a mask, even though I have my immune system is a little compromised because I'm a breast cancer survivor.
Okay. We'll never come back here again. Okay.
China, where you came from, and take your coronavirus back to Wuhan. I'm Canadian. There's Canadians like butt.
People are at it with their masks again. I see like every single person wearing a frickin' mask. I tell you what, I've had enough of this insanity. This is like so far over the top. This is like so far over the edge that I can't even believe people have even really allowed it to get this far. And now the weirdos are the one not wearing masks. I'm the weird one because I don't want to cover up my fucking face with a diaper. I'm weird, okay? I'm okay with that.
The weird ones are the ones wearing the mask.
That's right, Riker, and we stand firm in that. Like, sorry, no, it's not the new normal. It is not the new normal. There's nothing normal about covering up your face with a mask. That's not normal. I will not adopt that as normalcy, and I will not participate in this insanity. Heard.
Enlevez-moi ce minus.
Will be able to have a test. What's the date of that?
Yeah, no, I don't take responsibility at all because we were given a set of circumstances.
Alors je me demande ce qui va me prendre le plus de temps. De taper à coups de pelle et traîner ton corps dans les bois pour l'enterrer.